did I graduate at the top of my class, I went on to the University of Florida. Somebody said, come on, Gators. I know it's Juneteenth. I'm a Gator. Yeah. And then I got a job. I got this thing called J-O-B. I like to call it just over broke, because that's exactly what it was. I was making a paycheck and paying bills 3 months behind. See, some of y'all were lucky. Y'all was at least paycheck to paycheck. I was paycheck to 3 months trying to catch up. And then my mentor, which was my 7th grade teacher, who also had taken me in the 7th grade, she bought a house. And I said, well, this is weird. It took you 60 days to buy this house, and this lady made $40,000. I know how to add and subtract, and something ain't adding up. I take a whole year to do that. I got to go in at 8, sometimes leave at 6, take my son to football, soccer, like it was a lot. And I said, wait a minute. I could be a realtor. I quit my job. The next 2 days later, I quit that job. I did not know how to get my license. But I knew how to read, I knew how to do arithmetic, and I knew that I would figure it out. Y'all say, make a decision and figure it out later. How many people made a decision to be here today? And y'all had a whole bunch of stuff to do, but you figured it out. You made a decision and you just figure it out later. That's very simple. Then I became a realtor and became the Rookie of the Year. I was 21 years old. And then I remember reading this book in college, and I'm not an avid reader, but I read this book. I don't even know how. But I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it talked a little bit about real estate investing. So I said, wait a minute. I was making a lot of money, y'all. I live in Miami. Ain't nothing cheap in Miami. And I'm selling properties, and I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm making a lot of money. I made my first $1 million at 26. That's a lot of money. Coming from food stamps, Medicaid, come on, housing, come on, WIC check. I had that block cheese. Man, I just gave away my grater yesterday. I put it in the giveaway box. I don't want to see that grater ever again. No, I'm just, we had the grater, but now you can buy a grated cheese. You ain't got to grate the cheese no more. And so, listen, I became the Rookie of the Year, and I started to do real estate investing. Even though I was making a lot of money, I said, well, what can I do with this money to make passive income? What could I do with this money that I'm bringing in to make some passive income while I'm asleep? And so I decided to figure it out. I go and buy a duplex. I don't know nothing about investing. I did not go to YouTube University. I just made a decision and figured it out the rest later. I put me some Section 8 tenants in there. They were my tenants for almost 18 years, y'all. That one building I was able to sell many years later for a lot of money. Okay? So, and then I just made goals. I set goals. Y'all say set goals. Set goals. I said, man, if I could do this once a year, that was my goal, once a year, what would my life look like in 10 years? What would it look like in 20 years? And I want to mention Miss Paula. If you could just stand up, Miss Paula, because see, when you're in the right rooms, you meet the right people. See, I'm a part of an organization called NARAB, many, many years, right? President of the state, I've done a lot. And then I get to sit in this room with Miss Paula. Y'all say get in the right rooms. Because she talked about grants and funding and stuff. Isn't that what you do? I sat in the right seat. I was going to tell the story. I came in here, I said, I can't believe she's here. Because Claudienne just bought a school building that's 30,000 square feet, $3.3 million. And guess what happened? 11 banks told us no. This is when banks were going bankrupt last year. Remember that? Yes. And so they're like, you don't got tenants, you got students, and we don't know what your governor doing over there. And they was just like, no. So I got a hard money loan. Y'all had to come up with 40%. Y'all do the math. That's a lot of money. I do well, but we don't got $2 million sitting in the bank. We don't. And so this thing was available, and it was a grant. So we got $450,000 toward purchasing that building. Guys, I would not have believed that we could do a grant if it was not for that lady right there. she made it possible because she planted the seed. And she planted the seed whether she knows it or not, because I was sitting in a room and I was listening to what she had to say. And then every time I see her in a room, I go back for some more. Because you know, as we age, we get more what? We get wiser. And you don't get wiser if you don't have more information. Y'all think Miss Paul was talking about the same thing she talking about 10 years ago? No, because things have changed. So you cannot say I'm not going to the conference, because Miss Paula gonna be there. You sleep. I'm excited to have walked in here. I'm not even talking about that today, but I want to give you vision. I want to tell you that anything is possible. I want to tell you, you gotta write goals and you gotta have vision and you gotta make it happen. So y'all say 25, 25, 25.
25, 25, 25.
How many people in here would like to have at least 25 listers by the end of the year? Okay, all right.
I'll take it.
All right, good. She said she'll take it. All right. I forgot I gotta run my own slides. My bad. I'm coming. All right, so let's talk about, this is what I came to talk about, and it's the power of technology. If you are not in the space of technology, you are not in the place of business, right? I don't really care what business it is. Would y'all agree? When y'all wake up in the morning, and y'all don't lie and say y'all pray and do all that stuff for real. I know y'all do some, y'all try. 5 days out the week, we try to do that. But for real, what you do when you wake up? You scroll. So if you're not in the space, what's your name? Miss Marvetta. If you're not in the space on Instagram, while all these people are scrolling, guess who they just missed? They missed you. They missed you. Man, I get up in the morning, I be on live. I don't have time to pray right away. My kids wake me up. I told you I had a baby at 14. He's 29. What I didn't tell you is I got a 2 and a 3-year-old. I know y'all pray for me. They different. They different. They don't listen. They tell me what to do. I'm like, wait, you are not the boss of me. Right? So let's talk about what are your goals. 2024 is not over. Would y'all agree? It's not over. Write this down. This is very important. How much money do you want to make? Why are people afraid to say they want to make money? My story is not that I had a passion for helping people to get into home ownership. That's a lie. I was 21. They know nothing about home ownership. And my parents owned the home. They just never talked about it. I wanted to make a lot of money so I could help a lot of people. That's still my goal today. Did I get a passion? Yes. I realized there were people that looked like me, that were my people I went to school with. They were all renting. School professionals, police officers. I was like, wait a minute. So I got the passion at some point, but I definitely wanted to make the money. Somebody just told, I just was talking to somebody over there. I don't believe you should just jump into an organization. No, you got to make sure you're financially capable.
Yes.
Before you go give your time to other people. You can't, because you're worried about how you're going to pay your next bill. So get yourself in a financial situation. I'm not saying you got to be rich. I'm saying you got to put yourself in a grounded situation. Let me get this. Let me just hold on to this. Okay? And I can't even see my own slide. So now, did y'all write that down? How much money do you want to make in 2024? Write it down. Okay, and then we're gonna reverse engineer. You start with the vision. Sometimes I don't know how I'm gonna get where I'm going, y'all. I don't. I didn't know that it was gonna take me another $1 million to renovate the school. I underestimated, but I know I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out because I think our kids need to be able to have an education like everybody else do that don't quite look like us. So I want new windows. I got new doors. I got new floors. It costs money to do that stuff. So let's go. So y'all ready to hit y'all goals for 2024? Okay, now I'm moving the thing like you taught me.
Where's the computer?
It's not the computer. I got that memo. So we're supposed to point it this way. Voila. Okay, it's not working. All right, let's see.
I got it.
All right, here.
Point at,
Okay, so we can, okay.
point at me, I'll hit it for you. Go.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's talk about how we can get to those 25 people. How many people want 25 sellers? Everybody's hand should go up. Because I'm going to show you how to get the buyers. See, if you got the sellers, you don't got to worry about the buyers. Because in this market, them buyers are going to mess y'all all up. Come telling me what we heard. We don't got to pay the buyer's agent. But I said, Mr. Seller, do you realize that we work hard? Would you feel comfortable not paying an agent that bought us a buyer that's qualified to buy? Oh, Claudienne, I didn't think about it that way. See, some of y'all worry about the wrong thing.
That's right.
You worry about something you can't change. Remember when Zillow bought like Show and Assist? Man, y'all went crazy. I was like, well, while they acting crazy, let me go get some more deals. That's how you got to be active when everybody else get caught up into the stuff they have what we gonna do about NAR and their foolishness? We're gonna still pay them MLS fees because we want access, right? And we still gotta help people get into properties. So we still gotta work. So we have to create, y'all, when people are saying, you know what? We don't know what's going on. You go get extra busy. He just talked about it. Go get extra busy on these platforms. So watch this. If you get 25, and I'm thirsty, I'm sorry. You shouldn't eat Starbursts before you speak. They're very sugary, make you thirsty. That's just a memo. So now, if you get 25 sellers, and everybody's saying, oh, we don't want to pay our agent now. Because they caught up into the mental cycle of what's talked about, and they don't even really know what's going on.
They don't.
They just hear people and then they adopt what they hear. I don't do that. I'm not listening to that stuff.
Right.
But guess what? If you have 25 listings right now, right, or you get them over the course of the next few months,
Right.
what is the likelihood of the buyer coming directly to you?
Very little.
So now you don't need to go curate 25 buyers. I'd say about 7 of them gonna come because they're on the internet, and because you're not on the internet, they ain't call you. They call her because they see her more. They can relate. So if you go to my social media right now, just go to my name real quick. Claudienne Hibbert. Don't look in the book because it's spelled wrong. They probably sent it to me and said, check it, and I didn't. Claudienne. Now, you're not going to see me posting a bunch of houses. Y'all, don't go to these houses and then go create the content. That's like crazy to me. Why don't you just be a part of the content? Why don't you just go to work, get the client, and now you do your own content at your own property? How about that? How about you have a listing, but you don't have time for the open house, so now you, tell me what your name is. LaShawn says to you, can I host your open house Saturday and Sunday? And now she's gonna go over there and take some photos and some capture some reels and put it on social media. And if she's about $20, she can actually boost that on social media to the people in the area. The likelihood of somebody clicking the ad is very likely. How does she know, though, that somebody's going to click the ad? And I'm going to show y'all that in a minute. This is very good. This is like an extension. This is like social media 1102. Okay, he was 1101. I'm 1102. I'm learning. I got notes from him, too.
Take a step.
Okay, so now you want to capture the leads, though.
Okay.
Everything is about lead capture. If you're scrolling on Instagram and you ain't capturing nothing, then that is a waste of time.
I agree.
And then what you want to do is there's a little thing in the settings where you can cap the time. I get lost too sometimes. I cannot spend more than 2 hours a day on social media, and I have it. But last week, that thing said, you are now at your limit. I had to close it because you also have to remember time management. Okay? You have to worry about time management too. You cannot be on social media all day, but you can't be there and then not be there. You gotta be both. And then some of y'all get all these followers and then you forgot to respond to the people. It's like a phone call. You DM me and then I don't DM you back. What are you gonna say? Her customer service is bad. She doesn't answer her DMs. That's what you're gonna say? Oh, she thinks she all that. I be saying it. I'm like, are you gonna text me? You on social media, but are you gonna DM me back? I'm communicating with you, right? Like you would communicate with a client. So watch this, everybody at my social media?
Yes.
Y'all can follow me if you want. This is not what this is about. Just go to any post, and I want you to drop the word learn under the post. Just drop the word learn under the post. Learn, just learn. And then somebody tell me what you get back in your DM. Uh-oh, she's about to DM.
No, we didn't find.
You're making me nervous.
We did not find. The Claudienne, we find you.
Okay. She got lost. She's scrolling. She like what she see.
Hold on, wait.
Anybody push learn yet? Anybody got a DM? They go down in the DM. It's going down in the DM. You have to comment or DM me. You did it?
I did it.
You got something.
Comment the word
Learn. Just underneath the post, real quick. Who said it? So you got a free ebook. Are you excited about that free ebook?
Very. How do I do this?
Okay, wait, so I'm gonna tell you. So she's excited about the ebook because maybe she's excited about what I'm talking about right now. I don't know. I don't even know if she knows me before today. But I want you to have access to my free ebook. Ask me how much it cost me to do that book.
Free.
It's free.
You can do 10.
I'm not concerned about if she reads the ebook or not, but I want her to fill that out so that I can have her name, phone number, and email. That's all I want. She in my community now. She don't even know it. Because she's not thinking, I'm not sure, I'm just making this up as an example. But the average consumer is not thinking, oh, she just wants my email and my phone number. They're excited about the book. Ask me what that book talk about. I don't know. I do. AI wrote it. The chat GPT wrote it. For free. Is this making sense? Well, why not give it to you for free? And ChatGPT, like, it's getting better. Give you book covers. Oh, wait a minute. This whole presentation was done by ChatGPT. And then I sent it to my team to make it nice and pretty. I tweaked it a little bit. But I'm not getting ready to spend 2 hours on a presentation. That's not income-producing activity for me. And it should not be for you. I wish somebody would have told me that my year one in real estate. I'm 23 years in real estate. Okay, next slide. So that system that I just showed you, you write it down. It's called mini chats. There's a free version of mini chats. Once the database gets up there, then it costs a little bit more, and $20, So let's talk about creating content so that you can attract more people. So I get this email from an REO management company, I don't remember which one, and they emailed us, I live in Miami. Y'all know Fisher Island? You can only get there by, okay, there we go. This sounds like a church. Love it. And so my office emails them back and says, it says you must have access to a boat or something like that. So they emailed and said, no, we don't. So the lady called me early at 7:30 a.m. I'm like, well, who's calling me? Answer your phones. Answer your phones. I answered the phone. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was getting in the shower and I answered that phone. She said, Ms. Hibbert, do you think you could do the BPO on the Fisher Island property? Do y'all think I care if I knew at that moment if I had a boat or not?
Gonna make a way.
I'm gonna make a way. I said, absolutely. Then I called my office and I said, don't y'all ever do that again. My best friend got a whole yacht. Hello? And then I wrote it on Facebook. Share stories on Facebook. I wrote on Facebook exactly what happened. I said, y'all got an opportunity to list the REO on Fisher Island. All these years I've been in Miami, I ain't never been to Fisher Island. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how to get over there. But guess what? I wrote it on the post. I got this opportunity. I'm going to Fisher Island. People, my Facebook people excited too. They get excited for you too. I don't think I know it all. I just let them share my stuff with me. And so now, one of the young ladies said, oh my God, I work on Fisher Island. Make sure you are approved to get on the island before you come, because you will be turned around. Y'all know I didn't know that. I inboxed her so fast. I said, well, what is the procedures? She said, well, you have to have someone over there to allow you access to the property. She said, well, you can drive over, and then the ferry will take you over. So now I don't need my friend vote, but I still need my friend. Because I don't know who's going to approve me. And you a REO agent, BPO, the owner not letting you in, they losing their property. He ain't going to tell me yes. So I said, okay, come on, friend. Maybe I should record this part, but I said, come on, friend, you're going to be the buyer. I'm taking you to go see this property, and we need to get in and take the photos. And we got in. The same lady called me back. She said, Claudia, we need 3 of these by 2 other agents. Well, we need 3, we got 1. Can you help the other agent figure out how to do it? Because you're like the only person that was able to get over there. That made me feel real good. And it made her feel good too. And I charged them for that BPO. I'm getting that listing, y'all. It's on Fisher Island. And I was not intimidated. I called that, I said, give me the agent's number, I'll tell them what to do. And I told them exactly what to do. First of all, I'm in the business of recruiting for my team. I'm with EXP. I like the rev share. Wait, let me change that. I love the rev share. So now if I help that agent, he likes how we work together, and we ain't working, I'm just really teaching him. He was so grateful. What do y'all think I'm gonna do? I've already done it. This happened a month ago. But now, watch this. I don't just go to Fisher Island and take the pictures. I call my camera guy. I say, I need you, CT. We going to Fisher Island. He comes, I spend literally 3 or 4 hours doing content over there. I didn't purposely go over there to do content, but while I was there, I talked a little bit about Fisher Island. I talked about what was going on. I went on the golf cart, the course, they kicked me off. Ma'am, you cannot stand here. I'm like, okay, I'm moving. I went on the other side, I did a lot of content. I said, I need drone pictures, CT, and here it is right here, y'all. Next slide. Here it is right here, live stream. Everything that I do on social media is not perfect. In fact, none of it is perfect. Y'all worried about makeup? Put you on a little filter. Facetune, Face App, got the video now. You could, come on now. I'm not packing all that makeup on my face every day. Okay? So you're gonna build a brand. What is your message? I know exactly what my message is. When I called Shaq, my stylist, I said, don't put me in all that fancy stuff. Because what people do is, they don't see this part, they just see this part. And then what happens is that they try to take their money and they skip this part and then try to get here, but that don't make sense. So I know what my message is. You can make money without having to have the biggest stuff. I'm a testament of that. Okay? What is your message? My message is be authentic. Most of my people, my community love that I'm just me. If I get up and my kids rolling around, one hair over here, like I'm not getting ready to do legacy hair, my kids, the legacy and legend. I'm not gonna do legacy's hair to get on the camera. That's not real. That's not real. People want to know that I'm like them. Okay? And then you have to engage. I don't just, I got 30 comments and 100 comments. I'm talking to y'all in the comments. You DM me, you know what people say? I can't believe you DM me back. Well, what you DM me for? Like, you wasting my time, because I had to read this whole dissertation. I'm like, girl, just call me. They're like, we can call you? I'm like, yeah. Right? Engage. And we talked about paid advertising. Go to the next slide. Who are you collaborating with? Who are you collaborating with? Who is in your network? Utilize them. Y'all think Glenn Sanford approved me putting him on my slide? No. But he liked the rev share too. Y'all don't think?
Right.
Hello? You don't gotta be on the same team. You don't got, I leverage. You have to leverage people. And it's true, people go to your Instagram and look how many, it's terrible, but they do. How many followers do you, that's like the new resume. Oh no. We hired somebody to speak at one of our conferences, is a real big guy in Chicago, and he does a lot of luxury. I'm talking about 30 million, 15 million. And then one of my partners sent me their Instagram, and we was like, oh shoot. Even I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest? Even I was a little concerned. I said, but we can't forget his stats. The stats are the facts. The numbers are the numbers. So if this is not your way, figure out what your way is. If it's cold calling, that is a way. If it's door knocking, that is a way. Watch this. Everybody pull out their phones. They told me to get the people in action. 25, 25, and 25. We got our 25 sellers. Y'all tell the people what to do. Call me for a free evaluation of your home for free. Click here. Just click here. Click the link in my bio. Tell the people what to do. When you're driving on the road, you do not go 80 and a 65. Why? Because you just pass. Well, some of y'all do. But my point is that you saw the sign say 65. So what do you try to do? Stay within the range. People are telling you what to do, so you got to tell people what to do. My kids don't know what to do. I have to communicate to them. You can't just post. Call me today to get your free CMA. Call me and then they're going to be like, what's CMA? Now you get to engage. Don't be afraid. I don't care if you knew. When you get the lead, call somebody that sees and split that commission. I bet you they come on their appointment with you. And you get to learn. You get to learn. Don't be afraid, I got to give my commission away. That's low vibration mindset. Everything is temporary and only for a season. The other day I said, don't worry about me traveling here and there this year. I'm just this little period. I gotta focus on finishing the school. School starts again in August. So find the people you can collaborate with. Some of y'all got friends, and because y'all so close, you forgot that they got some communities and they have some influence. Y'all think I asked Terry to put a picture up there? I talk about Terry all the time. I saw her at a NARAB conference, and I was inspired. I said, if they can do it, I can do it. Okay? So next slide. So we just kind of talked about this, but I want to go back over this again because this is important. Combining tools for maximum impact. Watch this. You got to have a CRM. Because now you're going to have many chats. People are going to go in that CRM. That's a CRM. But what are you doing with it? It's no good if you don't pay it any attention. If you don't pay yourself no attention, you're not going to notice you gained 20 pounds. You're just not. You're going to keep eating the pizza. You're going to be like Bilal over here on the lemonade cleanse. He looking good. I'm like, man, what are you doing? Why you still look like the same from 10 years ago? He's like, man, I'm on my lemonade cleanse. And it was good to hear because I had just told my husband, we need to go on a cleanse. So we're going to start on Monday. And that was the cleanse. It's confirmation. Right? So what CRMs are you using? And for some of you guys, you might say, I don't have a budget right now to pay HubSpot all this money. That's fine. Use Gmail Docs. It'll create you a form in a quick hot second. And it automatically takes it into an Excel spreadsheet that never disappears. You don't need all this fancy stuff. Everybody in this room should order at least three of these. Now, I thought this was the mic earlier, but it fits in my bag. It will fit in my purse. It's not all, y'all know what this is?
It's a pie.
Look, I don't even know how to use it good. Okay, hold on. There we go. Boom. Okay. I'm about to go live. Why? Because somebody's gonna clean your screens every time. And then when you go on Instagram, so I'm on Instagram Live. This is the easiest thing to get to real quick. Everybody on Instagram, right? I'm everywhere else too, but I'm on Instagram. And I'm gonna put something catchy so people be like, oh, what's she talking about? And they come in, right? So I'm gonna say, Hot Lana. The people already know I'm here because I told a story last night about how I got off the plane and it took me 45 minutes to get outside. Because the train was not working. I said, now what type of foolishness is this? I don't know if it wasn't working or they cut it off at a certain, I don't know. So as I was walking, I went on Facebook. Y'all know when you come through, I don't know if it's a different terminal or what, but the green stuff in the sky, so my Instagram people saw that. And then they saw the wall, and they saw that. So I just made an experience out of it. But then on Facebook, I was like, can y'all imagine coming into Atlanta and the train is not working? And I'm thinking to myself, am I ever gonna get out of here? Man, I got about 40 comments because people wanna engage. Oh, Claudienne, that happened to me. I said, can you even imagine the people with kids and them kids would sleep and I gotta carry the kids, or the people that don't got wheels on their bag, and so they, like me, they gotta carry the bag. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go live while I'm up here. I should have been went live, see? Hey y'all, we with the people. Yeah, them people. I mean, all these things you can use, guys. And then when you are posting, go and look at the analytics. See how the post is doing. Most people love when I'm with my children. They love when I'm with my husband. They love when we on there having a dispute. Everything ain't always jolly. They love it, right? But y'all be like, them people gonna be in my business. You ain't got no business. Get paid for it at least. Right? Is this making sense? Yes. All right. Am I helping y'all? Yes. All right. Hey, y'all. I'm in Atlanta. I made it out the airport. Yes. All right. So when you have clients and you've done a good job, do not call the clients that don't think you did a good job. Don't call them clients you never want to talk to again. You need to go back in that Rolodex and ask them to create a testimonial for you. Ms. Marvetta, I know we worked together about 2 months ago. And be honest, I'm trying to grow my business, and I'd love a testimony from you. Do you think that you'd be able to do that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, y'all gonna get the people who are in their 80s that don't know how to use the phone good. That's okay. But that gives you the ability to go over there now and visit that client. You do the testimonial for them. Or you could do it at closing. Whatever it is, give the testimonials and post them. People like to see proven facts of what you are doing. Don't worry about, oh, I don't have a bunch of listings or I don't have a bunch of buyers. The person that's getting to the information the fastest is probably the person that's doing more business. And then are you communicating it? We want to see that you're active. When I go to my council meetings, I sit on planning and zoning boards on purpose. I want to see what's coming to the city so I can invest, right? I just keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all want, oh, we helping the community. I am helping the community of getting projects done. But I also have access to information, would y'all agree? And I love it. I actually love it. And I've been doing that now for 4 years. But when I'm there, I go live. The meeting on public records anyway. And now guess what? People are excited. Man, she works at the city. They're calling Claudienne. And they don't even know what city I'm in. I'm like, I take it though. I take the business. Now somebody has to tell me when I got like 5 or 10 minutes left. Okay? Oh, dang. I should have been told you that. All right, well, we talked about this stuff, so let's go to the next slide. Y'all asked me what blockchain is. I don't really know. But it's something that people are excited about. Would y'all not agree? So I'm going to jump in there a little bit too. Okay? Okay, see? I'm listening to him too. And then I'm going to know a little bit more about blockchain. Let's go to the next. Use AI, y'all. Don't be afraid. Oh, my remarks in my MLS be cold now. Ooh. I was like, I would have never thought about this. I put a little few words, and I say, we can't go over 800 words, Mr. ChatGPT. And they give me 800 characters. Like, this is a big deal. To try to come up with something, and the sellers just be like, oh my God, Claudia, that's amazing. Thank you. Somebody asked me for a letter of recommendation. I was like, no problem. Leadership skills, boom. I put like 5 words. His name. I mean, it was amazing. I said, I would have wrote this. This is the truth. Right? And so let's open the floor for questions. Did y'all really learn something just now? All right, James. Thank you, James, for helping me with that. Anybody has any questions right now? Y'all should all be on your stories. Let's just do a quick assignment real quick. Everybody in here got social media, like at least Instagram? You know how to get to your stories? I'll go to your stories real quick. And I want y'all to scan the room. Just do this. I don't know if y'all saw me do that earlier. Just scan the room. People gonna be like, well, where they at? They getting edumacation. Right? And y'all gonna scan the room, and then you're gonna post it. Call me for your next real estate deal. I got the latest inventory. You don't gotta have the latest inventory. Go in there and look for all the REO, short sales, or whatever. I'm just making this up. Everybody want a good deal, right? Even the wealthy people want good deals. And you just like, what? Okay, Mr. Seller, Miss Buyer. Right? Go in there and post it. Now, if you don't want the people to hear what's going on, you can actually mute it before you post it. Right? Because you don't want the people hearing me telling you what to do. So you're going to just push mute, and you're going to post it. And now you don't need 10,000 followers to have a link. Everybody should have a link. Click here to get started now on your buying. And I stopped using other terms. I started using the road to owning real estate. And why did I not say home ownership? Everybody don't want to own a home. And I don't want to pigeonhole myself. Because if you want a $5 million commercial building, I want to sell it to you. And I don't got to have all the expertise. Even though I do, I don't have to. I'm going to call my friend over here and say, I got a deal for us. You're the expert. I want a referral fee, and we're going to do this deal together. Mm-hmm. Hello? Man, my team getting 40% referral fees. I'm like, is that not amazing? They ain't even showing no houses. I love it. So some of y'all, you know, don't, and I'm not saying y'all are making excuses, but some of us can't go out and show houses. We have kids, we have this going on, but use your license. There's somebody that wants to show houses. I do not show my listings anymore. I don't. Oh, she coming to get me. She's coming to get me. She going to get me, y'all. All right. So right here, y'all type 45 if you want access. Not y'all, I'm talking to these people over here. Anybody got any questions?
You talking to us or no?
Y'all. I'm talking to y'all. Anybody got any questions for me? Dang, I did a good job? Yeah. Oh, no, we got a question. Okay. It made me feel good when people got questions.
You have over 226,000 followers on Instagram. Mm-hmm. How did you build that following, and how long did it take you?
I just got around the right people. So I got a friend named Stormy Wellington, and she got like 1.5 million followers. And we live 5 minutes away. I've known her since middle school. So I do a lot of collaborations with her. And the people love it because we're so different. She called me auntie. She like, come on, auntie. Oh, okay, auntie coming. But they love our differences. So they love that she's like to the left, and then they love that I'm over here to the left a little bit, but to the right. And so they embrace that. And so guess what happens? Her followers now do what? And then my followers do what? Because they love her too. They want to do what she's doing, but they don't got the courage, right? And then I have my other friends, the Elena Cardones, like, y'all sleep, y'all gotta leverage. And I'm very transparent. If I need to do something with Miss Gleaton, I'm gonna ask her, can we collaborate on something? I'm gonna be very authentic. I want to leverage you, right? But I'm not just gonna leverage her. I'm gonna also add something to her as well. Being here is, to me, adding something, right? I didn't have to fly from Miami, I didn't. But I want to be in her space. If I want to get to where she's going, then I need to get in her environment. More questions? So a lot of it is leveraging other people, but also providing value. Like, what are they going to learn from me? What are they going to learn from me? Are they going to learn the steps of homeownership? Are they going to learn how to get the grant? Am I now going to do something with Miss Paula? Yes. Because now I'm here and I'm gonna ask Ms. Paula to come talk to my community about getting grants at a whole higher level. I didn't think I can get a $450,000 grant, and I wrote the grant. I'm not a grant writer. I just follow directions. And then I went and met with the people. I said, here's what we have, like, could you review this with me? Because they most times have like open hours. And you can go in there and ask the questions. I'm not an expert. But I listened, not once, not twice, not three, a lot of